Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Cabernet. Last time we left off, I think this was the last time that I mentioned this, that I was going to look into the weird issue I was having. It seems to be fixed. I think we're good now. So we shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. It was like a setting that I had to change somewhere, so... Cool. Let's go ahead and fly out of here.
I can't go out there like this. I'm not decent.
You're a bat. It's okay. It's fine. I'll put on I'll put on this again, cause it's good. All right. Let's go. I mean, I guess people might see me in my human form or vampire form. You know, whatever person form. So... Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff to look at. Okay, let's go back over here really quickly, because there was a painting down here that I could swipe. I do want to do that.
Faina must be the one that keeps things looking nice around here. I bet Dr. Volkov wouldn't remember to take care of flowers to save his life.
Painting piece, thank you.
No mail for me this time. It's a storage room for the building. That's also where packages are delivered for tenants to pick up.
Okay. So that was Faina's room. Yeah, I can get in there now as I please. I could also go investigate what's his face's room.
Can't put a cloth on this one. Would only raise questions. Makes for a strange reality check every time I come back home.
Yeah. But yeah, that screen right there is usually what would cause the issue, but yeah. Seems like I've fixed it now, luckily.
Dr. Volkov, may I have a word?
Come in.
Cool. Okay, I can talk to you. Really quickly. I also want to explore your room a little bit. No, there's not much to check out in here, I guess. Can look at your vessel.
I wonder if vampires' eyesight deteriorates the same as humans. If so, the doctor is a prime candidate for thicker glasses with such dim lighting. Dr. Volkov's vessel. Nothing fancy, of course. Efficient use of space. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you don't lay yours on the bed like I do.
Welcome, Miss Morozova. Appreciate you coming over straight away. Punctuality is a highly important quality in a doctor.
Oh, because I came and checked with you first, that probably improved my relationship with you.
I trust you had a restful night? Or rather, day, I suppose.
Better than the last one.
Certainly an improvement over what I had to go through yesterday.
Yes, well, we have a lot to cover, don't we? Where would you like to start?
Oh, deteriorated? I guess because, I mean, I talked about what I had to go through, which I guess you don't want to hear about because, yeah.
I'd love to start with my medical duties, if you don't mind. You mentioned you might have some tasks for me?
I most certainly do. As of last month, the only other doctor in the area passed away, God rest his soul. Not that he was that much help. Human medicine has always been a step behind. But, I admit, with most of my time spent on new research, the work did start to pile up. There is some administrative and patient work I'd like you to take care of. Is this something you think you can handle?
Certainly.
Certainly. What should I start with?
Do you remember the woman who was here when you arrived?
Uh-oh. Okay, here's a branching path
Of
thing.
course. Faina, isn't it?
That's right. As your first assignment, I'd like you to pay her a home visit and look over the bite spot on her neck. I've observed some curious rashes around tick bites in my time. I don't exactly know if there's a correlation, but best to make sure she's doing well. She lives in our building, so shouldn't be much trouble anyway.
Will do.
Splendid. As for the rest of the tasks, you'll find them all in the journal on my desk. Feel free to borrow my medical bag. and use the lab as needed. I myself am particularly proud of my lab's blood testing instruments. I dare say they are far ahead of any mortal medical equipment. To more material matters, your allowance will be distributed gradually as you progress.
Understood. I'll get to it then.
Looking forward to tracking your progress. A doctor's work is never done.
Okay, so we had our introductory chat. This year... Okay, here we go. Examine Faina. Doctor's assignments. Ask the doctor how he was turned. Interesting. Sort medical records to finish 3 sessions. Okay. And then purchase a pack of fresh bandages from the general store to refill the inventory. Okay, well I probably want to examine Faina first just so I can get that boost in stats. That seems like a good call.
What should I work on today?
Let's leave. Yeah, so we have various tasks we're gonna need to manage. Hi.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
How were you turned?
May I ask how you were turned?
As your sire, I do owe you my story, but I have to warn you, it's a rather gruesome one. Are you sure you'd like to hear it?
Yeah.
After my time in the Countess's basement, I don't think much could shock me.
Well, if you must know. It was a feral that attacked me and my wife at the time, Clara.
Ah, feral vampire. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more context about the different stages and stuff.
It struck our carriage one night as we were traveling through the woods, coming from a party.
A feral?
A vampire that has been driven mad by their lust for blood.
Okay, let's read that up on that in the glossary really quickly. Wait, it's not... Wait, where is it? Vessel? Invitations? Ferals, there we go. When a vampire consistently consumes excessive doses of blood, they may become addicted. This often leads to bloodlust overcoming their existence. When this happens, the vampire stops caring about vampiric rules or decorum, and their only goal is to abate their raging hunger. These vampires are known as ferals within the community. Higher society laws on ferals vary from region to region, but ferals are often considered to be incurable by authorities and are sentenced to death by sunrise.
I didn't realize such creatures existed outside of folklore.
They're a cautionary tale of what can happen to us if one overindulges for years on end. It all happened in the blink of an eye. As I recall, the vehicle turned over and we both tumbled to the dirt. He feasted on Clara first and bled her dry.
I'm so sorry.
How horrible. I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's been some time now, so it doesn't hurt quite as much, but thank you, dear. In any case, his appetite must have somewhat subsided. Still, it wasn't enough for the beast, so he sunk his teeth into my neck. Suddenly, a blind rage overcame me, and I bit off part of his ear. Immortal being or not, I can tell you with certainty, he didn't like it one bit.
I can imagine.
That must have snapped him out of his frenzy. He looked around as if just awoken, observed what he'd done, and rapidly retreated. Somehow, I managed to get home by morning, but the nightmare didn't end that night.
You returned?
You must have swallowed some of his blood when you bit him, and...
Ah, that's how we're doing the vampirism in this game. I see. You have to swallow the blood. I've seen that in other games before as well, yeah. But sometimes you can just get bitten and have it happen too.
Precisely. You must have read about the turning ritual in human folklore. Well done. All kinds of knowledge tends to come in handy from time to time, even silly fairy tales.
So, what happened after you returned?
We'll talk more about this some other time, perhaps. There's much work we must attend to now.
Of course.
Lisa may remember this in the future. Okay. Did I get a level up from that? I'm close. We're disgustingly close. Okay. Now, the only thing is, I don't know if I have to do the check-in on the character or whatever, because I'm realizing, do I really want to prioritize a quest that just gives me 5 science and stuff? If I'm not even going that route anyway, so I should probably focus, but it says I have to complete the first things on the doctor's set of tasks. Stop by Faina is already a task anyway, but... Meet Anastasia, become friends by June 14th. Okay. Let's go focus on that first, I think. That seems like the larger priority at the moment, I would say. Like, we really, really want to focus on that task for the Countess, I believe. As much as I would like to check in with you, we'll come back if we have some free time. Let's also just explore a bit, because it seems like there's a crazy amount of stuff to explore. Need an invitation from the owner.
Local music school.
Okay.
The local vodka bar.
Okay, this is where the husband is supposed to be staying.
This place sure looks grimy, but not without its own kind of charm.
Yeah, this is where the husband that we're supposed to be making friends with is staying. Okay. Hello. Is that you over there?
Yours here smells just like surgical spirit.
Yeah, that's not you don't want that.
You have to be quite drunk to dare to eat here. But then again, that's what this place is for.
Yeah. Oop.
Nobody must have tidied up this place since, well, ever by the looks of it.
Okay. We have a lot to say about the disarray that this place is in.
The owners don't seem to be too concerned with hygiene. The clientele doesn't seem to mind, though.
Hello.
Mademoiselle Morozova, what a pleasure to have you in my establishment.
How do you know my name?
Let me just say I take pride in knowing my customers.
Kirill. The vodka bar, dubious locale for cheap drinks and gambling. You are alive.
So, what can I do for you today? Would you like a sweet pint of lager? Or the freshest Cabernet you've ever tasted? Perhaps a cheeky game of cards?
Cards? Speak privately, relationship 80. Menu? Dried fish. Nutritious snack for both humans and animals. Okay, so I can come back and get that if I ever need it. Maybe as a snack to give the cat?
Ah, my favorite.
I'd like to play some cards.
This is going to be fun.
21. Okay, blackjack. Similar to blackjack, one of the main differences is the scoring system. King is 4, queen is 3, jack is 2, ace is 11. Job of the game is to get as close as possible to 21 without going over. Player goes first, dealer goes second. Players aren't allowed to stack more than 5 cards. Interesting. So king, queen, and jack are worth less. Current bet? I'll do 5. Deal. Okay, so you have 3, I have 8. I'll hit. I'll hit again. Now I'll stand. 19's pretty good. I lost. Of course you got 21. Okay, I'll do it one more time. I'll stand at 19 again. Okay, well, I'm not playing with you anymore. You got 21 2 times in a row? Shenanigans. Oh, there goes my money.
What would you like?
Okay, yeah, you seem like that was a little bit of robbery, I think.
Wait a second. I can sense he isn't human. Could it be that a vampire is working here? Good evening.
How can I be of service?
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice that you are
Different.
not quite like the others around here.
Yes, I am what you think I am. Name's Yurgis.
I'm Lisa.
Pleasure. If you're ever in need of Cabernet, let me know. It's actually affordable here. Unlike that posh place Arbin runs.
Interesting.
What can I do you for?
Trade. Yeah, you just sell the fish too. Okay. So yeah, not much to do here yet. I can't believe I got robbed in blackjack so badly. 21 twice in a row. Like 19's not a bad spot to stand in blackjack. Come on. I guess with kings, queens, and jacks being worth less though, it's less risky when you're on like some of the higher numbers to hit again. Okay, well there's the salon.
The community board. Let's see. Politics, local events, lifestyle columns. Quite a lot of missing people listings. Interesting.
Yeah, I wonder why that is. Hi, pigeons. That was a weird sound effect. The grocery. Church. And here's you. Okay, and I guess I can... Okay, taking that costs time, though. Oh my god, then there's in there, too. This place is huge. Okay.
The gates are closed. I can think of another way to get in, though.
Mm-hmm. If need be. Hello.
What can I do for you tonight? Glad to be as...
Can't speak to you in private. Can't go into the church.
This must be Anastasia. I should come up and introduce myself.
Yeah, because it was
Good
blondes.
sermon today?
More or less the same one as always. But then again, people don't usually go to the church expecting plot twists.
Well, at least it's good enough for someone to come more than once.
I suppose that's true. Forgive me. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Are you new in town?
Oh god, I feel a sneeze coming. Woof. Just got here.
I arrived just a couple days ago.
Oh, in that case, let me welcome you to the town. My husband and I are relatively new here ourselves. My name is Anastasia, by the way. I teach at the quaint little music school down the road.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
I'm Lisa. I work as an apprentice under the doctor.
Music school, church choir, go for a walk, church choir.
The church choir here sounds remarkable. The tenor in particular is something else.
Doesn't it?
I must admit, I didn't expect to hear something like that in such a small town.
I couldn't agree more. You have quite an ear for music.
Yeah, I put a few points in art.
You sound surprised. Do I give off such a bad impression?
Oh no, it's just that I rarely meet anyone I have a lot in common with around here. Not anymore, at least.
Music school?
A music teacher? That must be so rewarding.
It's true. When I see a spark of passion in a student, especially a child, it does make my day 1,000 times brighter. Do you play an instrument yourself?
I don't, sadly.
Ah, that's a real shame. But trust me, it's never too late to pick up an instrument again.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. Go for a walk?
I'm sorry, it's time for me to head home. My husband is waiting. I hope. But perhaps you'd like to keep me company on the way back.
Who would refuse a stroll on such a nice summer evening?
Okay. Did the game just save right there? Probably did, right? No, actually. Shocking. Okay.
The tenor that you so precisely placed belongs to Father Mikhail. Father Mikhail has a true gift. His voice is unbelievable. I find it very difficult to listen when he speaks, or agree with anything he says. But when he sings, I just can't help myself.
It is frustrating when you can't deny the talent in a person you don't admire.
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh, the park. Hello. We kind of like weirdly vibrate when we walk.
Are you planning to come visit the church yourself?
Not religious.
Probably not. I'm not actually all that religious.
If I'm completely honest with you, I come there mostly to listen to the choir.
It said Lisa may remember this in the future. I remembered something about what I said, I guess. That's weird. It was more like I'm making a decision for my character.
The lights are off.
Something wrong?
Is something wrong?
Nothing really. My husband. I don't think he's home yet. Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you, Lisa. Would you stop by my school when you have a moment? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Hey, invitation.
Of course. I would like nothing more.
Splendid. We are open from Wednesdays to Saturdays.
I'll make sure to drop by. Have a good night, Anastasia.
Good night, Lisa.
Ooh, new invitation is fun. Okay. It's saved there. No, still no autosave. Shocking, frankly. Okay. Task completed. Become friends. I am friends. I've gained XP. Alright, so back to my character sheet, though. Where do I want points? I think 2 more in history and politics, 2 more in literature and writing, 1 more in music and arts. That seems good to me. Yeah, let's go for that. Because I want to get my history and politics up without having to rely on my dress.
The lights are on. Someone must be at home.
Okay, but yeah, I'm not allowed to go in your home, I'm just allowed to go to your school. So where exactly did we end up? Bookstore?
Locked.
I don't even remember seeing a bookstore. So yeah, this must be that other side path. Yeah, we went down.
The scales of stability, the symbol of our country.
Okay, what about over here? Anything of interest down this way? What in the world are you? Is this a museum? It is. Oh, interesting. God, there's a lot to explore.
The craftsmanship is stunning. I wonder how they managed to acquire it. I think there are only a few dozen of these left in the world. Can't believe they have such a collection here.
Interesting. Did it save there? No, still no saves. Yeah, I wish you could manual save anywhere.
I think there are only a few dozen.
Okay, that's just another one of those. Can't look at any of this art.
The craftsmanship is stunning.
Alright, hi.
Say what you want about bureaucrats, but the workers here do seem quite organized.
Can't talk to you. I can't talk to either of you either? I really thought I would be able to talk to you. Or at least one of the people at the desk. Apparently they're not important.
The craftsmanship.
There is a lot of people in here though. Yeah, being able to talk to everybody would possibly be a little bit overwhelming. I also just might not have a reason to be here yet. Can't go up.
Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare. Intimidating, but stunning nonetheless.
Yeah. Okay. Let's trot out of here then. I guess I don't really have a whole lot of reason to be here at the moment. My blood is going down, I see up there. So we are possibly running into some issues there. Ooh, painting. Can't examine the newspaper. Where in the... Oh my god, we can just explore. This is so open.
That's one messy path. I'd rather wait for it to be tidied up.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, let's get out of here then. Do we have like a map? No. Oh, wait, who are you? I didn't see you earlier. Nobody I can interact with, it seems. Oh, you're new too. Yeah, it seems like it just kind of filters people in depending on what's going on. Okay. So, went all the way down there to the church. Obviously couldn't go in the church. I can go into the music school now if I so desire. But I do think I'm going to run back to my room and just hit up the save point, and we can pick up some more of this next time, because we're starting to approach 30 minutes, and I don't know when it's going to save. So, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.